We are sitting in the very comfortable couch area, the Beacon 42RK. The same place we were sitting in the Solitude. And you know what? Right over there that I am so excited about. I need to go.
And the reason we're sitting in the same spot that we did that 390 RK video is because we mentioned that this would be a great spot for an office, mostly because of those cabinets right there above our head.
Yep.
We thought, wow, what an amazing place to put an office. But Vanleigh with the Beacon line was reading our minds.
It's just like Surrey. They heard me when I said, why can't there be an office already built into a slide?
Let's show you what we're talking about.
Welcome to my new desk. I am so freaking excited. Isn't this amazing? Oh my God, I have a desktop. I have drawers. I have more cabinets up here. I've got windows, which I really don't care about the windows. But this is so wonderful. And it has the slots for all the... Oh, this is USB, 2 USB ports right here. Oh my goodness. And a slot for all the cords. Tons of leg space. I mean, this is more than enough room. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That slide is floor. The slide is right on the floor, so you can roll your office chair right up.
That won't be a problem at all. That's perfect. It goes up a little, but I don't think this is so exciting.
So on the 390 RK, on this side, this is the passenger side slide. There was no cabinets up above, and then there was a love seat in this slot. So what Vanleigh has done here with this Beacon is they've put cabinets up above this desk area. And then if I swing around here to the driver's side, they also have cabinets up above the driver's side with your love seat that pulls out into a bed.
Just notice that we've got lighting above here too, so that's going to be wonderful for working. And as I look at the other slide, there's lighting up there too, so that's a really nice touch. I like that. Some mood lighting would be wonderful. Okay, so the rest of the living room is pretty fantastic as well. I love that they've recessed the TV here. So there's some space for a sound bar, which I'm not sure comes with it or not. I guess we'll find that out. And it's not quite as obvious and in your face. And I love that the design feature here. This color of the rig is exactly what we want, the white and gray. I could not be more thrilled. Fireplace, little storage area here. Oh, look at that. We've got all the plugs. It looks like a cable outlet. That's really cool. That's where all the modem and whatnot can go. And then we have a little bit of storage up here. And these are actually deeper than I thought they would be. That's pretty deep. These are so comfortable. And I love the finish on the fabric. And I've got two, what do you call these things? Cup holders. And these actually recline out. I do like this a lot. I love the color. I love the feel. I am in love with this rig so far. This is great.
Talk about that.
And don't forget to look up.
Oh.
Ceiling fan, wonderful. A lot of times I see those ceilings are very, very obnoxious. I don't feel this is obnoxious.
No, it's got built-in air conditioning vents here.
They're really cool looking too.
And here.
I like the silver accents. Thank goodness it wasn't gold. That would have been a deal breaker for sure.
But let's take a look at the real...
What we really need to see. The kitchen! It is amazing. As amazing as the Solitude. Probably more amazing as I look around. As I touch this countertop, this is much more solid than what's in the Solitude. And the color obviously is much better as well. I love that is this a pop-up? I don't know what that is. They're not doing anything. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, that's great because you're going to work here. This is going to be your workspace.
Yeah, it's going to be my workspace.
So you've got a couple plugs. You've got USB ports. That's wonderful.
So one of the things I noticed is this counter seems to be wider than the countertop that we saw on the Solitude 390.
We probably have to measure it to be sure, but it looks to the eye. It looks. And I don't remember if the edges were rounded either. I like the rounded edges.
Well, and it was wood. It wasn't countertop.
That's true. The passenger side slide here. This is a great prep area or a coffee bar. And again, we have the electric and USB. This would be, a great place to charge the stuff. That's a cute little cabinet. I can see that being our coffee storage cabinet. And then the cabinets under here. Oh, that's nice. I like that they're split. That one as well. Oh, this goes on the sink. Let's see. Oh, I love that. The
So soft closed drawers.
Yes. Oh. Ooh, I'm just gonna have fun playing with them.
So Victoria, this ledge here at the bottom of this slide, does it affect your ability to get to this countertop?
You know, that's one thing I worry about. I think you could do prep here. I mean, I'm used to being closer, but I don't think we're going to do much prep here. I think this is going to be, like I said, where the coffee is. We're going to store things. The prep is going to be done here. And that brings me to the one thing I really don't like about this kitchen.
Yeah,
one thing.
This is way different than the 390 RK and could be a deal killer. The sink in the island.
As long as there's inserts, and I haven't seen them yet. I did find this, which is not going to cut it. I guess it might actually. No, because if you put this here, you could theoretically put a cutting board on top of here and use this as a prep area. But if there was actual solid surface inserts, then I would like this so much better. Because I'm okay because this moves. I could put the booze board here. I can prep here. This is fine. It's not my first choice. But I will say not having this in a slide makes it less, prevents having maintenance, things breaking.
Replacing drain hoses.
Things like that. So I appreciate that. But this is the only thing I have to really stop and pause and go, how big a deal is it? And as we move around to the back side, we have, and I can't open it for you because it's it's tied there, residential fridge. I mean, just from looking at the outside, it is huge. I will have no problems with this. And look, we have water and ice on the door. That's like a bonus feature. Oh my goodness. And then as we walk over here by the stove, I do love this stove. It's a 4-burner stove, and this is the oven is very similar to, I think this is the same oven. Same oven. It's in the Solitude.
Same Furrion microwave convection oven as well.
Same. So a nice. That's a good little like cup cabinet. Again over here. I like that there's a plug here. Is there
a plug on the other side behind you too?
Yes.
So there's a plug on each side.
Yeah, but you know, it's kind of a weird. I think it's a weird place for plugs. I'm not going to be plugging anything in that's next to the stove. So I mean, it's great that it's there. Maybe if I plug in a food processor here, maybe because there's plugs on the island too. So
let's swing around to the island.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I would use these plugs, but it is nice that they added them. Oh. This is beautiful. Now this is where a dishwasher could go. I think that is an option, isn't it? But I do love this big, huge, deep drawer. I love that a lot. Okay, so back to this side. Got cabinets down here on both sides. That's wonderful. Drawers. And I just love this pantry. It is super deep, but if we put in some racks in here that we have baskets that pull out or shelves that pull out, this will be perfect.
Yeah,
and then you put stationary stuff here, go about here with the basket that on every single shelf. This is going to really store a lot of stuff. Oh, look at that. How cute. Oh my God, these are adorable. These are like spice drawers.
Yeah, those are great.
Oh, and there's
soft close as well.
Woo! I could just play with this all day.
So once again, I noticed this slide out also has kind of this, I don't know, what would you call that, a 3-inch ledge?
This is called a big ledge. But as I stand here, I can definitely prep. It's just getting used to it.
So it doesn't get in your way?
No, I think I could prep now. I probably would actually have the board maybe an inch or so toward me over the edge, which it'll still be sturdy, and that's how I would get around it probably. But I don't think it's a deal breaker at all. Oh, I like that these are split. This one probably is too. And again, more drawers. I love drawers. Oh,
beautiful soft closed drawer.
Yes. Okay, so this is the only variable we're not sure about. And we'll have to ask if the inserts are available, but I don't see them in here, so that makes me a little nervous. But we'll check and see. But other than that, I could cook in this kitchen. I could record videos in this. I could do a lot of things in this kitchen. I'd be very, very happy. Okay, heading up to the bathroom and the bedroom, and I'm going to stop here at the storage in the hall. We've got the control panel down there. And this is a nice little cabinet here. I'm not sure what I'll put in it, but it's deep and it's wide. And then up here, again, this is good. I can't say it's a coat cabinet because
Doesn't look like there's enough room.
no, there's not enough room and there's no hooks, but I'm okay without a coat cabinet. I mean, we're going to be chasing 70. How many coats do we need? I do love that this is a pocket door, which for some reason I am not knowledgeable enough to open, but trust me, there's a pocket door here. And as soon as you walk in, you hit your storage area. I mean, so many towel sheets. This is just phenomenal how much storage this is. I really love this. I like the shower so far.
Skylight.
We've got the skylight. This is kind of low. I wonder if it sits up here. Even for me, it's kind of low.
That adjusts.
Yeah, I think it does adjust. This is not quite as nice as the one in the Solitude,
No,
or
it
it's
doesn't
full
have...
featured, but I'm okay with that. I think I'll be fine. I've got enough room to
So
turn
it looks
around.
like even if that skylight wasn't there, you'd have enough headroom, more than
Yeah,
enough
for
headroom.
us, if you were like 6'5" or something, it would be a problem. But no, I do not mind the shower at all. And the sink, oh, this is just
I love the
lovely
double
with-
vanities.
Oh, I know, and I love the contour here. It just makes it look just a little bit different.
These bowls aren't plastic either. That's a porcelain.
No, that is a porcelain. You're right. I absolutely adore this. I don't even have enough stuff to fill this up. You don't have enough stuff. We'll never fill this up, which is fine. And then we have drawers with, soft starts. We've got cabinets. Oh, I don't think there's a single thing I would change in this bathroom. It's absolutely perfect.
Yeah, that bathroom's pretty wonderful.
Okay, so let's go check out the bedroom. Ooh. Now that's interesting. Didn't the Solitude have a window there? Which
Yeah, I think it
kinda
had it up
liked.
higher.
Yeah, it was up at the top. I do not dislike this at all. I actually like it a lot. There's no shelving left or right, which is fine because we typically don't, have our phones in the bedroom. So I think this is going to work out great. We've seen this dresser configuration, I think, in the other Beacon that we looked at, and great drawers, soft clothes again. Of course, we'll probably remove this and put some shelving on the wall or something. I like that there's a window to bring some light in. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be really happy when I open this up. Oh, yes. It's not in here, but, this one is, would you say that's plumbed or no?
Yeah.
That is plumbed. It just has a,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we can have a washer and dryer, which is a deal breaker. We have to have a washer and dryer.
So this is the exact bedroom of the 41 rear living room that we looked at.
Yes, it is. And I like it. And the closet, it looks like it's identical as well. I'm not sure. This is kind of weird, but we've got the rack up here. We've got cubbies. I will say the only thing, I don't like how tight this is. That's the only thing I might have an issue with. Especially if you're trying to get into the closet. This is super duper tight. And I know you had actually posed a question a few weeks ago. It's like, should we get a queen
bed
so that we have more room in the bedroom? We've always slept on a king. We've slept on queens when we're traveling and it hasn't been a problem. So that might be something we would think about because this is so super tight. But I mean, really, how much time do you spend in the closet? I mean, you fold your clothes, you put them away.
Well, the one thing I will say is there is a nice amount of room right here between the bed and the dresser. That's a nice amount of space.
I think that's more important. And this comes up, which I never looked before. Now that's a fair amount of storage in there too. Oh. So maybe a queen bed might be an option. We could look at that. But I love this room too. I love this whole rig.
All right, so we're out here on the outside of the Beacon 41 RK, and we probably won't spend a ton of time because it's got almost all the same outdoor storage that the 41 rear living room that we looked at in a previous video has, and nearly identical storage to the Solitude 390 RK, but let's just take a quick look. So one of the things I love about all of those units that we just talked about is the space available in this front compartment. Just massive and carpeted all the way around. Just love it. So one of the things I do want to point out though is most of the doors to fifth wheels are right here. And the door on this one is, follow me, back this way is back behind this living room slide, or I'm going to call this the office slide. So this is very interesting.
It's a little freaky.
Number one, I'd like to see this unit with the slide in. Are we still going to have access to the bathroom? That's one question I have. But one thing I like that they have on this unit is they have two, you can see them here, they have two awnings. So you basically have the whole entire length of this rig is awning, and I like that it's separate units.
Is that an awning or is that a slide cover?
That's a slide topper over the office slide.
I don't see one here though.
Probably because there wasn't room, maybe.
Oh, that's a
Because
question.
that slide definitely looks like it sits up higher than the office slide.
Oh, but look, what's that up there? Is that?
That's just the
because
that's just a slide seal.
Okay.
So they definitely didn't have room to do that.
Well, at least my office will have a slide cover.
So this unit, like the others, has another pass-through all the way back.
This is solid, where in the Solitude it is.
You might want to back up so you can see
that
it.
is solid, and in Solitude it's framed out
Yeah,
metal.
it's framed and you can
noticed that.
see through it. So
Do you remember on the Beacon rear living room?
I thought
if
you
it
could
was
see
solid?
through it.
I
So
couldn't remember. I can't remember.
back here in the back, we're not going to pull the slide-out tray out because we're kind of up against a fence here. But it comes with an office chair, your two patio chairs. Still has
an office chair too?
Yep, still has the 8-foot
Slide out.
Still has the 8-foot slide out.
Okay.
Here we've got your power cord reel. Opposite sides has that pass-through storage as well. There's our wet bay. One of the things you'll notice is the wet bay and the front compartment are two separate doors you can see. And then there's the other side of this front pass-through. I would love to get the option of putting a full slide-out tray in here as well, so you could get to your stuff in the middle there.
Yep, for sure.
And then on each side of the rig is a 30-pound propane tank. It looks like we do have room in here to go to a 40-pound tank if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And here's the numbers on this rig for those that are interested. One of the things that's interesting that I'm not sure how I feel about, but underneath the fifth wheel here, or the gooseneck, is your auto level. So number one, you're kind of underneath the trailer and you're kind of underneath this slide box as well, which you'll level before you put your slides out. But the placement of this is very strange. It's usually on the side here or inside the front bay. And under here in the front, you can see this rig's prepped for generator. It doesn't come with a generator and your battery bank. This is not something we would probably get because we want to end up putting our solar system and our lithium-ion batteries up here in this front compartment.
Yeah.
So there you have it, our wrap-up of the 41 RKB Beacon by Vanleigh.
I love it.
I don't know, it's pretty.
Can I take it home,
This is the color we want. It's the floor plan we want. And it's still crazy to me that there's a manufacturer that two manufacturers have almost the identical floor plan.
it is identical.
I mean, there's very little differences between these rigs, primarily except fit and finish. And I will say that's reflected in the price. This is probably because there's two versions of Vanleigh. There's the Volano, which is the one we were originally looking at, and their upper end line, which is the Beacon. And the primary difference between the two is really full body paint. There's other minor differences here or there, but really what you're getting is full body paint. And the Volano has a version of this floor plan, which I believe is about 12 grand higher than the Solitude.
Which is still 20 grand less
And then,
than the Beacon,
exactly,
right?
the Beacon is then $20,000 over and that's MSRP of course, but is approximately $20,000 over the Volano version of this rear kitchen floor plan. So this unit that we're sitting in right now is roughly on an MSRP level about $32,000 more
Than the Solitude?
than the Solitude. rear kitchen layout. So that's definitely a consideration for
It
us.
is, but I kind of look at it this way. It's like this is our home for 3, 5, 7 years.
Now,
And
I think the one
you
thing
know,
we have to consider is when we looked at the 390 Arcade Solitude, it didn't have that desk. So we
No.
would be the ones when we took delivery of that unit
have to put it in
to take out the
sofa, the love seat.
hold on, the light's changing.
The-
To take out the love seat and build the desk in with matching cabinets, etc., which would be a couple $1,000s, I'm sure, to
could
get
be more
that
than
done.
that.
And then you're potentially talking about running power to that slide as well, so you could power your computer equipment, which this unit
It's all
here,
set. And I think running the power is a real concern of taking out, and anybody who has done that in the comments below, please let us know what your experience was. But it feels to me, I never look like, I didn't look here to see if there's power in this slide, but I don't know. So that would,
well,
that would
I
be
think there's
something.
definitely DC power because there are lights above our head here. So there's, at least we know there's 12-volt power in here, which means you could probably run
Yeah, but we have to do
120,
it.
but
I kind of like the idea that it's all set and
so,
done.
I mean,
just
that's a definite
roll in.
consideration and understanding that there is going to be additional cost is we're rolling into a unit with the computer desk done.
All set, ready to go. I just set up my computer and start working, as long as I have internet, of course. But I'm not sold on the full body paint. I'm told that, one, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm not gonna disagree with that. I've been told that yes, you will get it back on resale, but how much? And is it really? Do you really want to put all that money out for X amount of years that you own it, and then hopefully possibly get it back when you sell it? So that's kind of for me. If there was a Volano and a Beacon, both available, identical except for one's a Beacon, one's a Volano, I probably would choose the Volano. Now they did say that the surfaces in the Beacon are just a little bit higher quality than the Volano, but I think that's negligible, and that would not be a decision making thing for me.
Yeah.
So,
Now, when you talk about fit and finish of the Vanleigh products versus the Solitude, I feel like there's
night and day.
definitely a difference in the level of one, interior quality, countertop quality, definitely furniture quality. This Thompson leather, I don't think it's full on leather. I think it's like a leatherette, but it feels, number one, it's very, very comfortable, and number two, it feels like it would be durable. It feels like it'll stand up to some.
It feels like it would, and I know a lot of RVers will, take out the furniture that comes with the RV and put in their own, and that's something we could do too. But the price point between a Solitude and a Volano is not, to me, not large enough to go through all that to say, okay, well, we're gonna go with the Solitude because it's less expensive, but we have to remove this, add this, remove that, add this. To me, it's not something I really want to do.
This difference in what appears to be fit, finish, overall product quality, I don't think relates to or is tied to having problems with your rig. Let's be clear, this thing is rolling down the road, and you're going to have problems regardless of quality of fit and finish, and things are going to break, things are going to happen. So we're not talking about overall quality. I think between the Solitude and the Vanleigh, still going to have issues, still going to have problems. Your home is rolling down the road, but I think just the interior fit and finishes really are what we notice as a difference. So we're not saying by buying a Vanleigh product we're not going to run into issues. We know we absolutely will, and there still will be things that have to be replaced and fixed, which is just part of RV life. But I will say this thing feels like home.
It does, and it feels solid like home. It's like if you're buying a house, there are home builders that the prices for the same square footage are less expensive than home builders for at the same that are higher price. It's about the materials used, how it's made. Not saying both homes are still going to stand up. It's just the Volano and the Beacon series just feel more solid than the Solitude. But it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the Solitude. It's just what we want.
And then downsides, what do you think?
On this rig?
Yeah, the sink in
the sink is the only thing, and I
sink
can
in the
work around
island.
that. I'm gonna go as soon as we're done here. I'm asking about those inserts. If somebody can tell me there are inserts for that, that'll solve my problem. That's all I care about.
Well, remember, you can always make your own inserts too.
I know, but I don't want to do that. I want it to match. So there.
So there it is. Anyways, guys, there's our take on the Vanleigh Beacon 41 RK rear kitchen. I don't know, we may have had something that just moved into the #1 spot. We'll have to put some serious thought to this. So
Oh, yeah.
definitely give us your comments. Let us know what you guys think. If you've seen this rig or toured this rig before, what your thoughts are, or if you own a Vanleigh product. Pros, cons, etc. We'd love to hear about it.
Or if you want to tell us how great your Grand Design Solitude is and we're crazy to think it's not as good as this, please let us know.
We want to hear that as well, because we have definitely not made up our minds yet.
No.
So
okay, well, thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and enable notifications. And until next time, happy exploring.